So yeah, let's get into some stuff. So let's talk about the questions. Who educates more, social media or schools? 75% said social media.
Social media
You
has
agree?
won the game. I agree.
That's a lot of fake news going out there like that. It's a
There
lot of fake
is.
news.
There
How
is.
you can't call that education if it's fake information.
I mean, but there's just as much educational stuff as there is fake news. There's probably more educational stuff on the internet than you'd find in school.
I doubt that,
You
because
doubt
I
that?
look at it because it's the algorithm and stuff, especially with most of the social media platforms.
Right.
The algorithm tends to dictate. So if you like a fake COVID conspiracy, they're gonna give you mad fake COVID conspiracies.
This is true.
So I look at it where, at least when it comes to school, they will cite some information to kind of give it like the validity
Right.
to it. Like, I guess for the time being. So let's say when they said Pluto wasn't a planet, then it became a planet again. Like they kind of had places to kind of cite. But I feel like the internet will educate a lot more, but not social media itself.
No, social media, I don't think so.
Okay.
Social media itself, no. But the internet on a whole, I would say yes. Because I mean we're not keeping anything in print anymore. So
Nah.
even the schools itself rely on the internet nowadays.
Right, exactly.
Right? It's I was actually speaking to a friend of mine 2 days ago, and I was telling him about this dude I knew that used to work at Gap. He started maybe a year or so after I was started to work there, and he was just a regular employee, but he got an engineering degree, and then he got hired on as an engineer in the engineering. Well, not they don't think I don't think they have an engineering department, but he got hired on as an engineer
For the company.
for the company,
Gotcha.
right? And I asked him, I said, "Yo, that's cool. I didn't even know you were going to school." I asked him, "Where did he go to school?" And he said, "Yo, he didn't go to school at all.
Ha!
He went online,
And read up some shit.
found the thing, studied it, and then just went for the test, and then that was it." I was like, "Shit."
I see nothing, no harm in that.
No harm in that, and
I see no harm
there's
in that.
literally there's nothing that you can't find on the internet to learn. If you want to be a doctor, you can pretty much find the periodicals on the internet.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, I feel like the internet and stuff kind of tends to bridge a lot of gaps.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm a fan of that.
Right.
I want to say the social media, like, it takes energy to like create a post, highlight a particular area, but how you might not highlight the wrong area,
Right.
or the wrong thing, right? Because I remember like I seen something about, I think when we were talking about squirting,
Yeah.
about female squirting and everything like that. I seen like some old, what's the guy's name? Seymour Butts. He has his own porno company, and he's saying like this is how
Family business. Was it
family business. That's
family
exactly.
business? Yeah.
So he's like, how you curve your hand, rub clit. This is how you get the female orgasm to pop off. Whatever. If she's trained enough
Right.
with enough fluid,
Yeah.
make it pop off. Then I see on social media, I think it had to be on Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
And I seen, I was like, that's not what Seymour Butts was saying. So I was in a relationship. I said, let me give this shit a shot.
You'd get a Seymour Butts.
No, I gave the
He gave
the
the other-
social
the
media
social
one.
media one, right?
I'm like, this shit is fake as shit.
Yeah.
And then when I start Googling other things and stuff, whatever, like I guess I turned back to the internet and everything.
Right,
They
right.
got me right back to the Seymour Butts thing. I was like, fake news is a mother, So I'm like, man, there's tons of fake, misleading information out there, but then a
Yeah.
lot of people don't question anything and they just eat it up.
Well, it's. I think with anything though, you have to like dig. Everything is just
who's digging, though? Everybody's just-
nobody's
yeah.
digging. Everything's just surface level. But
Yeah.
in regards to just news on TV, like a lot of times they're only giving you what, maybe
A fraction of the size.
60% of the information,
Correct.
if most, right? For the rest of it, you have to dig.
Right, because they can't spell a full news segment on that particular thing.
No.
That's what documentaries are the type of for.
Right. And
Right.
then on top of that,
Right.
just like how you're saying with the social media aspect, we have these social media sites, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the IGs that are basing everything off of algorithms. So you're right. The user does get pigeonholed into a certain direction.